Shalom, when the start of Salzburg gave no praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakudash, double honors the apostle of great Milson, and honors to you brothers doing the work, the most in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh's raw name, of whom the Lord ignorantly calls God, Jehovah Yahweh, his raw name is Yahweh, and Son's true name is Yahweh Shai. And when we pray Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba meaning in, Ha meaning done, Sham meaning names, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. This is something that I'd been struggling to articulate, but earlier on today, the Spirit gave me the words to, kind of title, this, the thought that I'd been having, on this whole idea that, the MOTB is sin, right? Because when you read the precepts, which we're going to get them in a second, this man is going to be trying to force, people to basically take this MOTB, but it's just like in this flesh there is no, we have, it's basically designed in us, right, to go off, right? So let's read some precepts, keep it short. So Romans 7:14, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. For that which I do allow not, for that which I do I allow not. For what I would, that do I not, but what I hate, that do I. Right? If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good. Now then it is no more, then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. Right? For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. Right? So basically what Paul is saying is like, look, man, I'm trying to do the right thing, right? But this flesh, this body, right, is full of sin, right? Which is why the scriptures say this. Romans 3:23 says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. Right? Another one real quick. It's 2 Peter 2:4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into the chains of darkness to be preserved unto judgment. Now the chains of darkness are these bodies, right? These bodies are, as we read in Romans the 7th chapter, no good thing dwells in these bodies, right? So, on the earth, right, for as long as we're in this flesh, right, we're gonna sin, right? We're gonna sin. It's an inevitability, right? And it's also a reminder of why we need Yahweh Shah, because Yahweh Shah came and he came in this flesh and he conquered, right? He conquered it, right? Lived a life without sin. But through his sacrifice, we're going to be able to, partake of the second covenant spoken of in a few places to be fair, but Romans 8th chapter, starting from around about the 6th verse onwards, right? So that sacrifice that Yahweh gave, we're going to be able to, to live good and perfect in the kingdom. But right now, we're going to sin, right? However, right, considering that we're going to sin, if the MOTB is sin, then that really means that, just mute that. That really means that you don't even have to try too hard, right? If it's an inevitability, right, that we'll sin again, then he doesn't have to try hard at all, right, to make a sin. So why is he going to go to all this effort? Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Right, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, so this man's gonna, go to to great lengths, right, to force this thing upon the whole earth, right, to come down with great wrath, right, to make people go off. But hey, guess what? If your clothes are mixed with are basically woven with mixed fabrics, you're going off. If it's the Sabbath and you've worked, guess what? You've gone off, right? So, this whole idea that, the MOTB is sin is just stupid, right? As many apostles, elders, Hakim have said before, right? That whole concept it's just stupid, man, right? Scriptures also say, right, that it's gonna be through much tribulation that we're gonna enter the kingdom. Acts 14:22, right, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High, right? So once again, you know, why are we going to be going through this whole hard tribulation, right? Well, that considering that, in this flesh, we sin every day. And once again, not trying to be wicked with it, not trying to be like, yeah, man, yeah, I sin every day, as if to to pass it off. No, in the kingdom we're gonna be perfect, right? But in this flesh, there ain't nothing. Like I said, you're wearing clothes that are of mixed fabrics. Guess what? You're going off, right, according to the law, right? But once again, Daniel's 12:1, right? And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which stands for the children of thy people, and they shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So you think about all the different destructions before and the destructions to come, right? Well, it's like I say, right? You think about all of the destructions before, it isn't gonna match the destruction to come, right? That the Lord is about to bring, right? All of the hell that He's going to be putting upon our people, right? All of the the time of Jacob's trouble, right? Let me grab that in Jeremiah. So Jeremiah 30 and 7, right? At last, for that day is great, so that there is that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And then also you can read Second Ezra's 16th chapter from around about the 70th verse on down, right? This man's going to be coming down on those that fear the Lord, right? Those that ain't gonna take his mark. But once again, if in this flesh we've got we are this in this flesh we're sold under sin, like we're gonna go off, right? Surely if the MOTB was sin, all Esau would have to do, right, is to just chill and wait, right? Chill and wait, till the eventuality happened, right? But why is Esau going to be coming down so hard? He's going to be coming down so hard because it is a sin, right, to take the MOTB, but it's a particular thing, right? And we have spoken about this many times before about what that particular thing is, right? It is the it is the RFID microchip, right? And that's it. It ain't nothing else, right? It ain't Christianity or white women or whatever, right? It is the RFID. Okay, so let me just finish off Daniel's the 12th chapter. And Lord's all, was making sense. Says, and at that time shall Michael stand up. Right, so, so the Lord is going to have to send, the Archangel Michael, right, to stand and protect the elect of Israel, right? Because Esau's going to be coming down so hard, to basically fulfill his agenda, to push his agenda, right? But once again, we are all sold under sin, right? In this flesh dwelleth no good thing, right? So if it was sin, all we'd have to do is wait. Right, it says, the great prince will stand for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, right? The elect, right? Everyone that shall be found written in the book. So as always, Lord's will that was edifying, and Lord's will, you're able to follow my thought pattern, into the next time we say Shalom.